Making some lunch. I'm gonna get out of here.
Really?
You signed your papers for your house?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All set. What do we got?
Yeah. Ham, turkey, cheese. And I think there's lettuce.
Easy.
A little bit of lettuce.
Where we going?
Pasadena, baby! We're gonna get in. Today's Tuesday, so we're gonna fly in Tuesday night. And then have kind of Wednesday, Thursday to kind of get acclimated. Packed, we got lean feast and stuff, so we don't really got to prep food or anything. Just kind of to get there, kind of work out, get the body ready, get the mind ready. Good to go. Mac's actually flying in early too, so he'll meet us there. That's about it.
Right,
Craziness.
What do you do? Let's go! Woo!
Made it. Got a charger after an hour of waiting in line of 4 people. Frickin' heck. Very impatient. There's that. And throw this in the back seat.
What's up, bud?
There we go. Alright, get my arms across now. We're doing it, guys. Well, I got a little bit of training in this morning at the shred shed. We just did just some snatching and some movement on the air runner, and then kind of packed up all my stuff, hopped on the plane late afternoon, got in. We flew into LAX because it was cheaper, and and then I got a rental car that I thought was going to be really cheap, but then I'm 24, not 25, so it almost doubled the price, which was sick. And then there was also a huge line of 4 people in front of us, and it took 45 minutes there, so that was sick. And then we had a 45-minute drive to our hotel, which was also sick. And then I was pretty hangry, so pounded some Chipotle. And now we're doing a little bit of movement before we go to bed, just from travel day, sitting in a car, sitting on the plane. Everything's pretty tight, so I feel if I don't do it the day I travel, the next day of training, even though we're not doing anything crazy tomorrow, it's just I feel it's pointless because the whole session I'm just trying to stay fresh. I know I'm gonna talk to Tebow because I feel GOWOD should have a post-flight protocol, because I feel every no matter who you are, you get off a flight, hip flexors are tight, low back's tight, and glutes, hammies, quads just feel they need to be released. So I feel that's a good selling point. Talk to my guy Tebow tomorrow.
It was good, man. Honestly, did some training this morning. Getting a little bit more familiar with some of the movements, and yeah, I think it's coming together. I'm excited for this weekend. It's gonna be fun. It's kind of getting that point where you're okay, it's game time. Time to really zone it in, and then of course comes all the little bit of nerves that come with that. So it's good though, dude. If you're not nervous, then there's something wrong.
Well, we're at Crown City CrossFit. We're gonna do a little flush out today. We got 20 minutes of machine work, 30 minutes of hypervolt, mobilize, hit some GOWOD or something. Then we have 3 sets of kind of echo bike and working on the handstands, the pirouettes, and then some more interval work of echo bike, rowing, and handstand walks, and we'll finish out with another cool down machine, and then more mobilization. Pretty much just getting the body right. Hayes in the barn now, so let's get ready to compete.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, look at this cool shit, bro.
It's weird. It's we made it. Let's go.
We made it, man.
Hey, Pasadena, let's get it. We're gonna. Shoot, Justin did the recap. I'll just sit here and look pretty, I guess.
The best thing you do, bro.
That's it.
Okay, your mom has 4 kids. One's named North, One's name's East, and one's name's South. What's the fourth kid's name?
North, east, south. What's the fourth kid's name?
I feel like it can't be West because that's like too easy. Like that, like just makes sense.
Okay.
So talk us through it.
That was my.
So what's your guess? All right, your mom has 4 kids, okay? 4 of them. North, east, south. What's the fourth kid's name?
West. That's my guess.
Okay, just to think about this. Your mom.
Oh, is it Trista?
Yes.
There is. I have the answer.
Trivia for Trista, baby. Your mom has 4 kids. One's name's North, one's name's East, and one name's South. What's the fourth kid's name?
I feel like if I answer what I think, it's gonna be wrong.
What do you think?
Hang on, can you say it again?
Your mom has 4 kids. One's name's North, one's name's East, and one's name's South. What's the fourth kid's name?
I feel like I'm about to get made fun of.
What is it?
It's not West, but that makes sense.
Do you want some help?
Yeah?
Your mom. Your mom.
Oh, it says Ellie.
Yes.
Good job,
Good
Ellie.
job, Ellie. I will admit you did not do better than Trista. It was about equal. Don't put that on there.
I just wake up.
She just woke up, guys. Her brain's not thinking, I guess.
This Adam McAdams guy, I don't know.
Oh, weird, dude. What? Oh, sick.
Dude, he's pretty sick though.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Yes. I
Must
hear he's
be-
gonna light things up this weekend.
Hey,
You're gonna know who he is this weekend, bro.
Hey, that's what we talking about, baby.
I'm pretty excited. You know, it's always one of those things where like there's so much lead up and preparation and then travel and you know check-ins and briefings and all that stuff. And by the time it finally gets here, it's like, cool, let's do this. This is what we train for. This is what we prepare for. And I don't know. It feels like we're kind of returning to our roots, like in terms of, you know, the seasons have changed a lot over the years, and it feels like we're going back to regionals. You know, I think, what's the last time you competed in California, Justin? 2018? 2018. Little known fact, we were both there. Did not know each other. That was my last year competing on a team. Justin was a senior in high school?
2018, I was a freshman in college.
Freshman in college. Anyway, so I know it's not the same town or anything, but yeah, it just feels like we're getting the whole West Coast back together. And I mean, regionals has always felt to me more like a reunion, like a celebration. Obviously, it's a competition too, but just you see a lot of the same, you know, athletes and coaches and gyms, and having the affiliate cup and team competition have a local representation too. I'm just super pumped to be here, man. So pretty excited. And then of course, you know, it's Justin's journey back to the top. And then, you know, Trista, she's 17, so in a lot of ways she's like in Justin's shoes where he was in high school back then, and it's her first time competing at the semifinals. And then same thing, Mac, he's been a gym member for years, and he's competed quite a bit, but really in the last year and a half, like set his mind to being like, hey, I want to qualify for semifinals. And, you know, you hear a lot of people say that, but like he just backed it up. Like he showed up and has worked really hard for the last couple of years and earned a spot at semifinals. And I think it's going to be awesome to see him get to experience that for the first time. But also, he's not just like here to show up and get his participation ribbon. He's like, he's going to be a force, and he's gonna bring it every event. So I'm pretty pumped for all those guys. And then tonight, man, it's just an awesome weekend. Ellie's kicking it off. Like 7:30, she's gonna show us how it's done. Yeah. And then, I mean, these guys kind of have an advantage because then she's gonna just tell them exactly how to do it, and be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. Yeah. So stoked, man. Pumped to be here. Glad the team's here, and yeah, just excited.
Feeling good. Pretty nervous. It's like the day before competition starts, or not the day, like we don't go in the morning, we go in the afternoon, so it's just like most of the morning just sitting here. Pretty antsy. Just kind of once this competition starts and you're kind of in it, it's a lot easier, but I think it's just a lot of nerves leading into that first workout, which is good, but at least the first workout's something that's nothing like crazy or sprinty. You kind of have that first echo bike to kind of like settle in, and hopefully, yeah, feels good. You're not in last. I mean, I think there's definitely a couple events this weekend that get me pretty nervous, but I think that's what's exciting. Like a lot of new things that I haven't done before. So we always talk about our confidence comes through preparation. I think that I'm prepared as I can be for a lot of these events, but at the same time, like a lot of it was announced like pretty late, so we only really had 2 weeks to test some of the things. So yeah, definitely did everything I could, but doesn't mean that I'm not nervous. It was good. I mean, I think I got as much as I could out of it. I like the very first pull, my like sled tucked under, and then the rest of the workout was just stayed tucked. I like finished the first 3 pulls, and then before I got in the runner, I untucked it, did my run. Right when I got off, like my very first tug on it, it just pulled it right back under. So I was like, well, sick. Like this is how it is the rest of the workout. But yeah, I don't think I could have went any faster given the circumstances.
Thank you, man.
Workout 1 in the books.
All right. And then we got 2.
Then we got still workout 2.
How you feel about that?
Excited for that one to be done. It'll be fun though. I'm curious how that rec like handles everybody. I think most of the guys can handle it pretty well, so just come down to a burpee workout.
You're pretty good at this.
I hope so. Hopefully I'm pretty good at everything.
You know, like a lot of the athletes, like there's a little frustration with like the sled being a little off or this or that, but at the end of the day, you know, this all the sleds were a little bit different and none of them were perfect. Everybody's feeling good. Spirits are high and we're excited for event 2.
Hello. Hi, Dallas.
Hi, how you
Hello,
feeling?
fans.
How you feel?
I mean, technically, we're like sort of halfway. So, that's nice to be on the downward slope.
You crushed Linda, bro.
Yeah, Linda was good. I knew that was gonna, that was a workout that I needed to capitalize on. A little disappointed because I got a couple no reps, and I think that sort of, I only got second by a couple seconds, so that sort of cost me the win. But those little errors, yeah, they happen sometimes, I guess.
It's
Come on,
good.
Jesse, hit us with it.
Give it to us.
Give the people what they want.
They don't want that.
Hey.
It's a good day.
All right, we're gonna watch you crush a snatch next.
See you at 1 a.m. local time.
See you then.
Day one's in the books. I mean, definitely could have been a smoother day. I think on the first workout, I mean, I don't know if it would have changed too much. I mean, everyone had mess ups with their sleds, with it tucking under and the plates grabbing, but I feel like I got everything I can out of that one. And then going into event 2, I got a costly no rep on my dip on the first round, so I ended up having to do 6 complexes because the muscle up of your dip does not count as a dip. So I had to do, and I already did my toes rings, then I had to do the muscle up and then do another ring dip and end up doing 6 reps. And there was a 4-way tie for 46 box jumps, and I lost that tie break because the tie break was how many burpees you got in the first round. And since I did 6 muscle ups, there was a lot of extra time that I left on the table, and all those guys beat me on that first round. So it is what it is. I mean, I think it's I'm still pretty fired up. I mean, the workouts, I've done better than I thought I could have done them, personally, not on the leaderboard, but personally I think they've gone better than I thought they would. And there's been a lot of mess ups in workouts 1 and 2 so far. So I'm excited for tomorrow to actually have a workout that goes well and just get really pumped up about it. So got my Frosted Flakes in my mush bowl. Mush sent it. Well, there's no mush on it, but this mush sent me my bowl. It's a nice cereal bowl for travel.
It's a nice spoon, too.
It's a nice spoon. This is a mush spoon. It says, my mush spoon on it. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.